Good afternoon. This is Ken of Tortoise Capital with a stream of consciousness review of the 60 charts with swing trade orientation on daily frames or daily charts, looking at the swing frames. And this is July 15th, 2019, day one of the live trading workshop. So starting with Alcoa, I decided to get long on a swing today. The market was sideways, choppy, neutral-ish, but metals and mining and Alcoa is doing well, so I'm going to get long at the green line with about a 50-cent stop at the red line. I like where that's going. We're in the fall, but it had some gains today, and it was better than the rest of the market. Apple is next. Apple was also in the fall. I don't own it. I like today's price action. I want to buy this one before the close. If it continues to look good somewhere around that green line, I think that would be healthy with a stop at the red line. That looks like about a $4 stop. So I'm inclined to buy it in the afternoon. American Express, I own one position. Probably should have had two in. But what I'm going to do is raise the stop to about a one bar low. So moving it up to today's low and hold it overnight. Boeing, we're long one. It gave back a little bit today, but it's still above the dragon. It's still above the zero line. So I like it. I'm going to move the stop up to edge of the dragon, one bar low. Caterpillar, we've got put the second position long on when it broke through the PSAR. I like that. We're going to go to a one bar low and lock in the gains on the whole position. So if that sold off, it'd be the whole position up. But I like Caterpillar here. If it gets above this top green line, that is a emerging dragon. That'll be a third position. Cliffs Natural Resources. Last Friday we closed one. I'm just observing it. It's in the middle of the dragon. No trade. This is Campbell's Soup. We gotta exit that one. It's 7 days, no motion. I got a note to self. Got to close that one today. It was up a little bit, but it should have been better. Cashed Cisco today. It had a nice swing. It was near the end of a run. Did not look impressive during the day. That feels like some money I want to raise. No trade in timber. Chevron closed the swing today in the weakness in energy. Dow, I closed the position today, and I will reframe that later this afternoon. Disney cashed today. One position long cash today. Cashed Devon Energy as part of the sell-off in energy for a fractional swing. Disappointing. This is the euro dollar. I started to short on that at 127.02. So I want to get short there on a rejection of the northern skin of the dragon. Downward PSAR. Decided to get long in Mexico today. This is one where the intraday trade traded as a hybrid frog looked really good. It was decisive, so I'm going to keep a piece of that overnight. Brazil sold on Thursday, sold on Friday, and short today for a swing. Looking for the RL270 and the PSAR on the way down. Closed Facebook today. Screw you, Zuckerberg. Weasel. Rat-faced weasel, I suppose. That was GE, no trade. Although tomorrow, if there's any sign of weakness, I will get short intraday and try to grow that into a swing. That looks like pointing downward. Gold, I'll trade this through Wheaton. Goldman cashed the two scoops of a swing today as part of the general weakness. Same with Home Depot. Two scoops short. So we're two scoops long in IBM. I still like that one. Got to move that stop higher now to a one bar low. Cashed Latin America today. Holding 2 scoops in Intel. I'm cautiously optimistic here. Come on, Intel. Grind up. Let me come back to that. It's not enough to just hope. Let's go ahead and one day low. The Russell got short today. We'll hold that as a swing short. Weakest by far of all the U.S. indexes. I'm still holding IYR. I should have gotten out of this last Thursday, but I'm going to move that stop up into here. I will stop and short that if it breaks through that red line. I'm going to be thinking about Johnson & Johnson this afternoon going into the close. Still got an hour to think about it. So we got short as part of the big collapse on Friday. Today was weak, but I don't like that it didn't retest low. So this is starting to look like a bottoming tail. If you had to ask me right now, I would just cover the short and be done with it. There was not enough follow through to the downside today. But I'm going to think about it for an hour before panicking. JP Morgan cashed as part of the sell-off. No other trade. Coke is still in the land between red and green, so just waiting for a breakout. I'll still hold that frame. McDonald's, no trade, intraday only. I've been studying MJ. If I had been short from the breakout on Thursday or Friday, I would have covered today. I'm still inclined for that to go to the downside. But I think what I'm going to do is bracket that as like a straddle. I think I will reward second day momentum like this. So if we see follow through tomorrow, I'll go long at the green or short at the red, whichever comes first. 3M, I'm still holding one long trade. I believe in the company. I don't know why. That's dumb. I'm going to move the stop up. The triumph of optimism over reason. Covered Merck today. Closed Microsoft today. Tech was up, but it was down, even though it's been a leader. Maybe that run is done. I'm looking for that to get, if there's tech weakness tomorrow, Microsoft could be a candidate to short. We closed NIO Friday, or Thursday, excuse me. Still thinking about this one. Don't know what to do yet. So I think what I'm going to do is get short at red or long at green. This Nike, I talked myself out of getting a good position in this because of the extended indexes, so I didn't add second positions up in here, so I missed a really good move. So I'll move the stop up to the one-day low. Talking myself right out of good positions there. Pfizer, wish I'd gotten short Thursday. If wishes were fishes, nobody would be hungry. Not sure what to do on that, so I'm not going to do anything. Procter, we got 2 scoops in that one. Going to tighten that up to a one-day low. I really liked that one. I'm thinking hard about adding a third position. Let's see what the market does tomorrow. If I get a third position tomorrow, that will be an intraday that I hold an extra piece. So I'm going to go turbo Pfizer tomorrow for sure. The Qs are holding on tight today. We got one position long. Tighten up that stop to a one-day low. This is the triple short Dow, so I'm trading that with U Dow. Schlumberger should have already exited this. So that's one I got to go look at. I can't let this go any further. So I'm going to make a decision on the next hour, and it'll probably be to sell it. This is silver. I'm going to trade this with Wheaton. Semis, they've been too choppy on the dailies. I'd rather play the stocks themselves. But that looks favorable for Intel and maybe AMD, which we should have. Need to add AMD. I'll come back to the health check later. Covered treasuries today. The short was sweet. Travelers were long one. I'm going to move this to halfway up today's range. Start trying to lock in a little piece. Tesla, screw you, Elon Musk. I really should just let that go. That's a triple leveraged Russell or inverse Russell. That's one. If I'm owning the Dow, the triple DIA, I gotta bank that one if I'm in it. That has been, excuse me, such a long, PSAR trend at an all-time high and no follow through today. I don't want to be leveraged overnight with that one. I just, you heard all my fear and anxiety over this weekend. UNG, I really have only been doing intraday, but this is part of the weakness in energy. I think I would be ready to get short this tomorrow on additional weakness in energy. But if energy recovers, I think I would get long. So I think that's what my trade frame tomorrow is going to look like. Something like that. Go long at the green, short at the red, usual targets. United Health. This is another one I talked myself out of because of extended markets, so I missed all of that. I should have gotten long at the green line where I originally programmed it, but I elected not to, and then it was too late to chase, so I just let it go. Suffering. USO was one that I also didn't chase, and now I feel good that I didn't chase, so it kind of neutralizes it out. What are you going to do? Weakness in energy, though. I think we're going to go like this. We're going to adjust this trade frame so that additional weakness in energy tomorrow, I'm going to bracket it and go like that and this. And I'll trade it that way tomorrow. Long at green, short at red, usual targets. Still long one, United Tech. Tighten up to one-day low. VXX, this is the that contingency in case of market melt up that we put that in this morning, those contingency orders. I still like those. So if the market melts down, those should still be good. Got long one today in Verizon, and the stop is at the red line. We'll see how that goes. It was one of the stronger individual stocks today. Walmart, we've been long one. I ordinarily would be long two, but because of the extended indexes, I haven't been, so I'm going to tighten that to the one-day low. Wheaton should have been long one, didn't get there. Now I'm just watching it and suffering. No trade. 2 scoops long and win. We added the second one today. I'm going to tighten that stop to the bottom of the dragon. I like it. U.S. Steel got long one today. Didn't get any, the intraday move was all gap up and then hold, but I like that in general, so I'm using about a 50-cent stop, long one. No trade in XLB. No trade in energy. I will get short on that tomorrow if there's additional day of weakness. And I think I get long at the PSAR. That's what I'm looking at. If we get another piece of weakness, I'll get short at the blue line. So I make that red. So that's the bottom side of the dragon. So I'm looking to try to get two scoops into this thing tomorrow for a swing trade. No trade in financials. Boy, I just think, Yeah, I think I'll get short at the bottom of the dragon, long at the top of the RL10. XLI no trade. XLK we're okay. Got one long, tightened to 1 day stop. XLP closed it out today. It just felt like that was enough. Can't explain it any further. XLV no trade yet. Still thinking. XLY, really tempted to just sell it today and have a perfect doji ending to a perfect day. So we'll hold it one more day. XME, I like that trade frame there. The green and the red, so let's just stay with that. Closed XOM as part of energy weakness today. Got short XOP as part of energy weakness today. Got long Alcoa as part of it actually had a pretty good day. It and U.S. Steel. And then back to Apple. Oh, we're at Alcoa. Okay, so that's the quick swing review. Now I got a couple that I got to go look at and micromanage into the close. So now the next thing I'll do is go back and get back into the tactical and start cleaning up some of that jazz. Maybe look at the 10-minute chart and then the 1 minute chart. So keep your risk measured and your powder dry.